noted that the steady improvement in the nation's ease of doing business, score and rank was a testament to the reforms implemented by the present administration since its inception. On her part, the special advisor to the president on ease of doing business and PEBEC secretary, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, believes the private sector remains the fulcrum of the ease of doing business intervention. The Vice President Yemi Osinbajo Friday urged Nigerians to endure the pains accompanied with the closure of Nigeria's border. Osinbajo, who spoke at a town hall meeting in Benin City, Edo State, said border closure was aimed at ensuring that farmers become prosperous. The Vice President said part of the reasons for the border closure was to get the attention of neighboring countries to take border policing more seriously. He explained that smuggling discourages local production and does not allow Nigerian farmers have access to market. Organized labor on Friday commended the decision of the federal government to sanction trade unions that had failed to submit details of their yearly audited accounts to the Ministry of Labor and Employment. Labor and Employment Minister Chris Ngige has said the government will sanction many trade unions that have failed to submit their audited accounts in the past 10 years. The union leaders in separate interviews in Abuja noted that such conduct negated the Trade Union Act, which stipulated a stringent annual submission of audited accounts for unions. The Secretary General of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, Mr. Alabi Lawal, said that the law on the rendition of accounts was very clear, adding that there was no need for any union to be reminded to file its report. Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, yesterday said state electoral bodies cannot be scrapped. He noted that the electoral body has a role to play in strengthening democracy in the country. Speaking during the Commission's meeting with the Forum of State Independent Electoral Commissions of Nigeria, led by its chairman, Justice Ibozuike Akomas, the INEC boss also called for the enactment of new and modern laws for the smooth conduct of local government elections in the country. Reacting to calls for the scrapping of the State Independent Electoral Commission, CX, Yakubu said the CX derived their mandate from the same section of the Constitution that INEC derived its mandate from. He said the Commission will rather work with the CX to strengthen democracy in Nigeria and improve the conduct of elections in the country. A federal high court in Abuja has ordered the remand of the embattled former chairman of the Pension Reforms Tax Team, Abdul Rashid Mayina, in prison custody. Justice Okonapam granted the remand order following a request by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, after he pleaded not guilty to the 12 counts. The judge consequently adjourned until October 30 for trial and November 19 for suitability of his application for bail filed before arraignment. Mayina is facing charges of money laundering, operating fictitious bank accounts, and fraud. Tragedy was averted on Friday morning after a fuel-laden tanker fell at the Ugwu-Onyama Hill, Enugu-Onitsha Expressway. The tanker spilled its contents on the road, a situation which prompted residents to call the attention of fire service operators. Prompt rescue operations by Enugu State Fire Service averted an explosion. The firemen were led by Chief Fire Officer Okudle Oha, who told newsmen that plans are underway to transload the product. Immunization has been described as a key factor that plays a major role in health management of humans, especially the infant. The importance cannot be overemphasized, as medical experts say that it helps in eliminating the 6 child killer diseases that affect their growth and development. In this report, MCL News spoke to medical practitioners who highlight more on the importance and benefits of immunization. Ihoma George completes the report.
The provision of adequate health care is one of the statutory responsibilities of every responsive government to her citizenry, as a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. One of such health programs is immunization exercise. The usual routine immunization exercise organized by the federal government in conjunction with World Health Organization is ongoing to give vaccine to infants between the ages of 0 to 5 years. MCL News visited the immunization center and captured some mothers with their infant children to immunize them against some of the contagious and infectious diseases. Medical practitioners highlight more on the benefits and importance of immunization.
Immunization is a process of introducing vaccine into the body of our babies from 0 to 5 years to help them fight the killer diseases. These killer diseases have no drug for their care. So that is why the Federal Ministry of Health is making every effort to make sure that these vaccines are available at every health facilities. But once a child is born in a family, it attracts visitors, it attracts families, friends and relations. And these relations coming, most of them are not immunized, and most of them have these tuberculosis or these diseases that are immunizable. But once they come, they want to see the baby and they want to carry the baby. And when they carry the baby and they are infected, they also infect the child. So that is why we advise mothers to immunize their child, especially 6 hours after birth. It's necessary.
The medical experts say that children who are not immunized are prone to infectious diseases, whether airborne, waterborne, or physical contact, as their immune system is weak to fight diseases.
At 6 weeks, the baby will receive Penta 1, BCV 1, and OPV. Just like that, after 10 weeks, after 6 weeks, 10 weeks, from 10 weeks, 14 weeks, 14 weeks to 6 months, 6 months, 9 months, 9 months to 1 year. Unless there's a time the government will say, go and give this baby booster dose. That is giving them another one to help the already one given to work very effectively. So once you don't immunize that child, that's 6 hours after birth or within that first week of life, and visitors will be coming. You know, you are exposing the child, and once you expose that child and that child gets infected, that is when you will say, after immunization my child still had tuberculosis. You don't know whether you have exposed that child to that tuberculosis before immunization.
Meanwhile, Nigeria is yet to be declared polio-free by the World Health Organization. Hence, relevance has been placed on parents and guardians to always immunize their children against the 6 child killer diseases to enable them live healthily. Ihoma George, MCL News.
A non-governmental organization, Vivacious Development Initiatives, celebrates the 2019 International Day of the Girl Child with the theme Girl Force, Unscripted and Unstoppable. The event took place at 144 Azikwe Road, Aba. MCL News covered the celebration. Esther Ndugwe reports.
On December 19, 2011, United Nations General Assembly adopted Resolution 66-170 to declare October 11th as the International Day of the Girl Child. The aim of this day is to recognize girls' rights and the unique challenges girls face around the world. Here in Nigeria, the event is celebrated annually at the different state capitals, and over the years, a non-governmental organization, Vivacious Development Initiative, has made efforts to bring this celebration closer to girls in Aba and its environs. The founder of Vivacious Development Initiative, Onyinyechi Nwosu, who spoke to MCL News, stated the reason for the celebration and gave wise counsel to young girls.
The Year of the Girl Child is celebrated world over on the 11th of October every year. So, and we have chosen another date to get this
these girls have the effect of what's going on, because all the while the girls in Aba have not been experiencing it. But since 2014, we have been trying in a small way to bring it down to them so as to sensitize the girls at the challenges that the girl child face all over the world and get them equipped.
The event gathered school pupils and students from different schools in Aba. The event had drama presentation, talk show, question and answer section, and cutting of the cake. Guests who attended the event expressed delight and how the program impacted them.
I really had a wonderful time. I've learned a lot, and I believe what I've learned today will help me also in future. I've learned that for men, when being trained, they are trained to be an individual, but for women, when being trained, we are trained to be a nation. So as women, we shouldn't let anything to stop our dream.
I learned that girls have power, and I also learned that it's good to love your fellow girls and it's good to help, and girls have very good role to play in the society.
A girl child is to have wisdom based on what is on the world and things to know about her life. Know that she can move further, not depending on someone or things around her.
Okay, my advice for them is dream big, work towards it, stay true to yourself. It will take time, be patient enough to wait for it, and be consistent in whatever you set out to do. Develop a skill. Men will respect you more when you have a work of your own and when you are independent.
My advice to them is that they should be focused. They are unstoppable. They should not allow anyone to coerce them into traveling out with them without letting their parents know. They are girls, they are here for emancipation, and they should forge ahead with life.
The Visions Development Initiative is a non-governmental organization committed to child development and protection, women empowerment, and grooming of the girl child. Esther Ndugwe, MCL News.
Still to come on the news. EU ambassadors consider Brexit delay. Solskjaer blasts Manchester United forwards ahead of Norwich clash. Details after the break. Stay tuned.
She be somebody baby. Really they pay me say if somebody baby.
Apple's Fried Chicken Limited, but don't carry come again yo. Oh yeah, make una listen. You be Romy or Juju, Papa or Mama, Bobo or Sisi, Pikin, Uncle and Auntie them, even including our village people. Apple's Fried Chicken Limited for 54 Okibo Road, Aba. They promise say them go give you, yes, I mean you, hey you, huge discount for this month of Independence. Yes, so the discount they wait for you for Apple's Fried Chicken Limited. Just waka JJ enter our office and enjoy our continental or African dishes, including our varieties of pastries, and see how we go summer you with confirmed huge discount. Go come no day. This one now what I take. You know say we know the doll now. Over the years now, we done they give una quality foods and pastries. So therefore keep enjoying Apple's Fried Chicken. For more to recall 0703-890-9708 or 0706-520-5854. Apples, experience the test.
Do not deface Abia State with posters. Do not defecate on our streets. Do not litter Abia State.
My brothers, I say wetin man go do for this world where people no go talk. If you chop,
Do not urinate in public places.
you no chop, dem go talk. Wetin make we do for this world? I say make we dey do the things wey we carry for heart. Na so world want am. Abi no be so?
Keep Abia State clean. This message is brought to you by MCLtv.
You're welcome back. EU ambassadors met Friday to discuss how long to delay Brexit as Prime Minister Boris Johnson struggled to end Britain's deep political crisis by pushing an early elections. British MPs are reluctant to agree to Johnson's poll demand unless they can be certain Brexit has been postponed beyond October 31 and the UK has been spared a no-deal divorce from the European Union. But some EU members, principally France, oppose granting an extension until January 31 next year unless Britain can show it is organizing a vote that could clarify its position. On Thursday, Johnson demanded an election on December 12 that he hopes will give him a majority to ratify the Brexit withdrawal agreement he struck with EU leaders last week. And now sports. Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has demanded more from his attacking players after the win over Partizan Belgrade. United got back to winning ways with a 1-0 victory over Belgrade in the Europa League clash through Anthony Joshua's penalty. Martial played 1 hour on his return to the starting lineup before being replaced by Marcus Rashford. Rashford failed to add more goals with United, failing to score more than once since August. And to end the news this morning, a second look at the major stories. President Muhammadu Buhari has commended the progress recorded by Nigeria on the latest World Bank's 2020 Ease of Doing Business Index. Tragedy was averted on Friday morning after a fuel-laden tanker fell at the Onyama Hill, Enugu, Onitsha Expressway. United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has demanded more from his attacking players after the win over Partizan Belgrade. That was the news, and thanks for watching. I am Jonah Oji. Have a good morning.